I say you is.
Yeah.
80 overall with Rodney Hudson as their best player.
I know.
No.
Just let them be the
Yes.
Raiders.
No, I'm not letting him be the Raiders. I do not want him to lose.
I want to be the Raiders, Alex.
Accept the invite, bro.
I
He wants
did.
to be the New Orleans
No, I
Saints.
don't. I can be whoever I want.
No, you can't, Dad. It's my game. Okay. You can't be the Chiefs.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't be the Chiefs.
Yes, he can.
No, we can't.
Don't get involved in our game.
He told me how much he wanted to be the Redskins.
Why? He thinks he's got me.
Yes, he thinks he's got you. Okay, he's sitting on the floor for some reason, so I guess I can talk to you. My dad just punched me. Bro, you passed the Redskins like 8 times. Dad, pick your player. Oh, you were talking about how you're really going to be the Jets because Le'Veon Bell, remember that?
Where'd I pass it?
You passed it like 8 times. You're in the B's and you're looking for Redskins, Riri. You're dumb.
Yeah.
There. Okay, you're right. Outside linebacker is actually very good. What the heck is that? You really? Promise?
Who is he being? Chris Jones.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad and sober in black, going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. this one to the 23-yard line.
Play, huh?
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this
I told him to look at the play, and he's like, I know what's going to happen. Then he threw to a play that he didn't even know what was going to happen.
That'll happen.
My dad just yanked the charger out of the PS4, thinking that would help him play. You're trash. You know that? Wait, who got that interception? Was it the dude that I got the signature of? Bro?
I don't know. It started with a B.
My dad took his hoodie off, and next thing you know, all I seen is pure belly. It's not something I want to see.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second.
Dad, do not go all around the defense. Just when you go straight, press X. See how he gets off of him when you press X? You're trash.
Wow, I'm so bad.
He's not trying. No, he's not.
He was looking for Paul Richardson there. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
It's Bostic. It was Bostic who I got the interception.
But now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is?
Find Sweat. Find Montez Sweat. I got his rookie autograph.
Because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe.
How many if you find Sweat?
I'm on him.
Oh. Oh, he's a running. Swear is wide open.
Oh!
Big loss here as he's taken down.
My dad's upset.
Oh! God, I had him.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this
I had him.
any pass rusher will tell you that's
Dang
his
it.
favorite part. Gets a chance to get
Dang
after
it,
the
I had
quarterback.
him.
Let me see this play, Dad.
I'm scared.
Let me see this
They
play.
can create points using their defense. And this
He just
time
got
they
the
take their
safety.
man down.
Back near his goal line. Here's Carr. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play.
Smallwood.
Safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This is why they're making the difference.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Bro, you're trash.
I'm trash.
There's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead
What?
and get loose with the football
This
again.
play.
You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful.
Dad,
not
you
being
better do
too
real good on
cautious,
here.
because now you
He's
can't
punting
run the
it.
offense at all.
He's punting it. Oh my God.
So after the incompletion,
Who is Haskins Jr.? Who is Haskins Jr.? Why is your play... I love how the defense knew, even before the play happened, that your dude was going that way. Like, Hurst, don't watch. What are you doing? Hurst just fell over.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
That wasn't even to him. That play
It
wasn't
wasn't.
even to him.
It wasn't.
You can tell...
22
What?
yards there, a first
I talk too
down.
much? I'm talking to my friend, not you.
Three passes was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection.
You-
Maybe
you-
that'll get him going.
I get on his nerves. The only time I get on his nerves is when I'm talking trash.
Because once you start
And when I'm talking trash, it's because I'm beating him 24-19 when he was 19-0 on me.
you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be
I have to touchdown. Dad, you had the pick off. You know that? You had the pick, but you ran the other direction with your safety.
48 yards. And the Redskins are able to stretch the
He got
lead out
scared when he
further.
saw you using that safety, but then you ran the opposite
Quite a bit of air
direction.
underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st down, it's Haskins.
What was that?
Complete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year.
I didn't do this play.
In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Can you hear me now? I kept on talking. My dad took my headset out. No, it wasn't user. My dad just said that was a user. No, it never said user. It didn't say anything close to user. Did you get the 2-point conversion off my dad? You're so rude.
No.
Yes, you did. Oh, yeah, it was a safety.
It's a safety.
His teammate's going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now a throw.
That would have been the most goated juke move if that worked. Because he turned around and did a juke move.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah.
Okay, my controller just turned off for no reason. That's why my dad had the timeout.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins
That'll
offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see.
Valen, have you ever noticed when you're playing my dad, you're actually playing me?
Because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while they'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so
my dad, I
into the
swear.
moment and into the game.
So
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's
that. Okay, first off, that should have never been. That should have been gayest.
At the 27. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down.
You just left 18 wide open, Dad.
I did that on purpose.
You did not do that on purpose.
I had an all-dog sack on.
An all-dog sack?
That's why I took my safety.
Okay, don't call it a dog sack. And first off, the safety was not supposed to do that. Because it said he was supposed to be on him.
Now look at this.
I hope you're not blitzing him. Stop using the safety. Just never use anything other than a safety.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. A surprise.
Oh, no.
Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They go play action here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult.
Can you stop trying to look at my phone when I'm talking to someone?
I'm not looking at your stupid phone.
Yes, you are looking at my stupid phone. Oh, your dad's there, Balin. Can I talk to your dad? Let me talk to your dad.
No.
I do not know his dad. He doesn't want to talk to you.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing now is Carr. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Let me play your dad.
No.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series.
What do you think?
Because they did
did you get any, like, messages from the teacher? Yeah, like band teacher. Like, what are we supposed to be doing in band?
I don't
you caught
know.
that. You should challenge that. Never mind. No, I said never mind. You didn't catch it, big. Press B, Doug.
With B.
Circle. You ain't getting time. Why not? All she does, all our female teacher does is.
Is she hot?
No.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
2nd and 10 again from the 41.
With her gigantic nose and her shiny bald forehead.
Throwing again.
Oh,
She
no.
looks like LeBron James out here with that hairline. Don't even say, oh no. He's doing the same play on each time. You know that, Dad? Don't call him retarded.
Charles, that's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there
Okay.
been a pretty darn good
Mr. DeVault sent us a message just saying the trip is canceled, but he didn't say anything else. What a great teacher.
Manning through 28 his rookie
What?
year? That's the NFL record.
All Mr. DeVault said is that it was canceled, stay safe. And then nothing else. Nothing about what we're doing tomorrow or anything.
Oh.
How do you lose yards there, Dad?
Backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr.
Valen is a professional triangle artist.
Triangle person? Did you just say triangle person?
You're a triangle artist, I said. Okay, first off.
That should have been a pick.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in.
No, it's not even hooked up. You just keep on turning off the controller, big head.
Unsuccessful. Now they look to pay it off for first down.
Yes, you are a triangle artist.
It's Carr.
I'll go to R1.
The open man here, Renfro.
My dad has two of the luckiest passes on you ever, and you're allowing that to happen.
The end result, 21 yards.
Yeah.
Like you never played this game in your life before.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he'll be brought down right.
The fact that he got on the 1 yard line with Derek Carr makes me never want to talk to you ever again.
Second down.
I'm not even kidding. I never want to talk to you ever again.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in.
The fact that my dad is about to be tied with you makes me never want to find you.
On the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, that's
He's not going for two.
The end result, the short touchdown run.
You missed it, Dad.
I don't think every coach would have gone for
Dang
it.
it!
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith. It's actually showing a lot.
Why would you not go for two there?
And it was rewarded.
Now he's back out there.
Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Walk it like I talk it. Like it. Walk it, walk on my walk it. Walk it, walk it, walk it. Drop it, hop it, pop it. Hop it, lop it, hop it. Hop it, hop it, hop it. Hop it, hop it, hop it. Hop it, hop it, hop it. Hop it.
That's crazy.
I know it's crazy. I'm kind of annoying my dad, but my dad just like.
Ask him who his favorite drummer is in his band.
Out there ready for
First off, just because he plays percussion doesn't mean he knows drummers and
Well,
different
sure
music.
he does.
Start the drive with Peterson.
First off, I don't think he, Balin,
That's how Tommy
Balin,
Lee
on the scale
started.
of 1 to 10, how much do you care about drumming
But I think
or
from our
playing
experience
percussion?
together, we have learned that most
It's fun.
offensive coordinators are going to tell you if
It's
I'm gonna
fine.
run football
You
first
want to
fine.
give me a 1 out of 10, but you
That's how
said
Tommy
it's
Lee
fun.
started. Look what Tommy Lee got. He got Pamela Anderson.
On second down now.
Okay, just because a guy has a girlfriend doesn't mean anything.
And he'll get
No,
about
a
3
hot
as he
girlfriend.
takes this up near the 25.
I got a hot girl.
That's
Hey,
one of the reasons
drummers.
the blitz even on
Drummers,
rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive
Okay,
linemen
no,
to get
drummers
up to the second
cannot
level.
get babes. Because drummers are a thing of the past. That's why Balin's not a drummer. He's a triangular person.
Really?
What was that user who turned around and went to the other side of the field? He had you fooled. He was going straight. What
I thought he was going to
Struggling a little bit.
First off, he did juke you, but he wouldn't juke across the field.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson.
Yes, he can do it again, but he's just bad. He's bad at the game, Dad, and you're allowing him to win.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel
You're allowing this to happen to
that
you.
type of a gain, considering
He's running the ball. No, he's not. He's actually throwing the ball. That dude's gonna go on a wheel route. See, I can see what he's gonna do. Okay, I know exactly what Ben's gonna do. Okay. Better not pick that. Okay. See, he wants you to think it's gonna be there, but see, he has Adrian Peterson. He's gonna put him on like that little route right there. Told you. I told you, Dad. He has Adrian Peterson.
They do okay?
you did great. Not a bad job. Writing down your ad.
If you print it, I'm going to read it.
Well,
I'm Brandon
you could say
Gaul.
the same. My dad beats me. Hey, look, he has Haskins Jr. He's about to do a little wheel route right there, up the middle. He's got a touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the third time today.
My dad's better than you on Madden.
Right now,
Do not
four
press square.
interceptions,
Do
and you
not
can
press
almost
square.
see through his face mask.
Let me see the play you're doing.
Between the ears.
There's certainly
Let me see the play you're doing.
probably way too much because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what it
That was the worst juke ever. If you juked the other direction, you would have had a first down and everything. But now you're at 2nd and 1, and you're about to lose the game.
teammates. You're ready to shoulder what happened today.
X.
Be ready for the next game.
And if he can do
I don't
that,
know why you don't listen to me. I really don't. I don't know why you don't want to win.
bring up a third down.
Like, I tell you a button. You should know exactly what button I'm talking about. You got the first down there. Come out. Yeah, 40 seconds left to get down the field. Don't run the ball no more. Let me see what player doing.
With just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on first down. And that is incomplete.
How would you do a vertical?
Through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football.
He can hear you.
But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
What?
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved.
He's better than you.
Plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half.
Oh yeah, like I'm trying my hardest.
You are trying your hardest right now, and you know it, Balin.
Okay.
9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%.
I'm trying my hardest.
Now Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Trying my hardest. My player just punched my other player in the face.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Carr now to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
He just bodied you up. He is better than you on every level.
Have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Sims, S-I-M-S.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They're ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down, Haskins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Again, Peterson. And he's got this down to the 35.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but Brandon's done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run. Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Haskins will throw, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory, but he will not make the first down marker, and that'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Check. I'm going back.
On first down, it's Haskins. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now it's Haskins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right, and you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They've bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll find his running back here, Richard. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. To throw, Kaiser. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the
Bro, my dad's just showing you right now.
These young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to the reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Watch the screen.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They be like that sometimes.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down, sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off at his own 47, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the 24, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 19. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The throw complete here to Williams. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
To throw is Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Carr going to throw here. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Into the red zone. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.